Hey guys, how you doing? We're starting up now.
Yep, there's Emptiberius, our guest.
Yep,
As
just doing a
always,
quick
we've got-
check-in. How you guys doing?
Oh, good.
Got Speedrunners 0218 with us.
Yep, and Emptiberius. He already said hello.
Yep. Hello.
All right. Sorry for that little mix-up there at the beginning. I had started the run just to make sure that it was working. Don't worry, didn't save or anything, so we're good.
Peter, you're
Sounds
cheating.
good.
All right, so what kind of Pokemon are we doing, Steve?
We are doing Sceptile in Generation 1. You guys may know, but Sceptile is a mono grass type. So it has 5 weaknesses, which is an awful lot. And there are a lot of poison types in Generation 1. So the game is not very grass type friendly.
Definitely not.
No, it is not. If you think about it, this thing is weak to 35% of the types in this game.
Wow.
That's not a good one to think about, is it?
Yep, and half its weaknesses are physical, and it's got low defense.
I think it's just flying and bug that are or poison. Yeah, those are
poison.
physical. Fire, ice. Okay. All right, so just let me know when you two are ready to go. We'll get started.
I am ready.
I
ready,
am ready
Emptiberius?
when you guys are.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Do you like the instant text, Emptiberius?
It's really nice.
Does it feel nice actually having it?
It really does. My timer was being weird. I'm going to start again from the top. There we go.
Now you'll be behind 5 seconds.
I
You'll
know.
never win. But jokes aside, sometimes the margins can be that tight.
Yeah,
Because the instant text saves so much time.
It really does. It makes a huge difference, and it's nice now just being able to jump right into it.
Yeah.
yeah. It's good that we have it set now because some of the people that were really having problems now won't. Like Ike the Killer, he was like 3-4 minutes behind on our first co-op stream. And,
Oh, really?
The last co-op stream, he was right there with us. I think he even won one of them.
I think he won one of them. The other one he was behind by like a minute. But yeah, Tiberius, pretty much the whole text thing, like,
Uh-huh.
you could just have no game hook at all and it'll still be instant.
Nice.
Nothing you can do will unset it.
That's really good to know. I got so many
Yeah.
encounters on Route 1, though. I don't know what was... I got 4 encounters.
I think I've
Hey.
had one. And I'm at level 9 Weedle guy. I've had one encounter.
I got so many encounters, I'm level 8 before even entering Viridian. That's how
I
many
just-
I had.
I just defeated level 9 Weedle guy already. I had 2 encounters total.
Well,
Wow.
I'm on my way to him right now.
That might have been the fastest I have ever been. I mean, I'm walking up to Brock right
Oh,
now.
my gosh.
Do you think you'll use double kick or absorb?
You know, I was thinking about weakening him up with Lear first.
Oh, okay. Weaken him up with Leer before you use absorb?
Yep.
Makes sense. Are you gonna fight the light year strainer?
I did not.
I'm doing
Absorb
it,
did
though.
not one-shot either of the 2 Pokemon, but they were left at like 2 HP.
I just feel like with medium slow, early levels are definitely worth the time.
Yeah. Ugh. I got... So
Already level.
I had 4
13
encounters coming up the first time, and then I got another 3 on the second time up Route 1. That was insane. Ugh.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. I was skipping the first couple, and then I realized that I should not be doing that. Not worth the time on instant text. Just knock them out.
Hopefully that's not going to become an issue.
What's happening?
I just learned Vice Grip.
Over Mega
Look at
Punch?
the moveset right now. and it doesn't have Vice Grip.
Wait, what?
Interesting. What level?
Did I give it Vice Grip instead of Quick Attack at level 11?
There's a decent
Oops.
chance.
Oops. You know what's weird? You know what's funny? Whenever I mess up the move, I end up giving it a better move instead. Remember with Skeledirge, we were supposed to give it Growth, but I gave it Amnesia by mistake. Hello, Queen of Nerds.
Yeah, it's nice having a Pokemon that can knock out Zubats.
Did you catch a flyer?
Hello, Paris.
That's not a flyer.
It isn't, right?
Does it
Did
get
you know-
does it get Aerial Ace in Gen 3 so it gets Gen 1 Sky Attack?
Absorb has a 7.5 effective power against Paris. That's with Stab. I love that being resisted by both types.
Oh yeah. Just imagine if
Sorry, Demon Locker. I know I'm a little preoccupied with the. Oh, it's not letting you vote? Oh, that's so weird. I'm sorry.
Steel types, like it would just break the game.
I think it would. Man, I have not found a Paris yet.
It would make some Pokemon's typing too good, and it would make some Pokemon a whole heck of a lot less viable. I can imagine if a Pokemon that had a quad weakness had an 8 times weakness.
Oh no. Hey, found the
Basic.
Clefairy.
Basically, Absorb would be an instant KO.
Hey, it'll make Absorb competitively viable in Little Cup.
I personally think if they made a 3 typing a thing, that would just probably make speed the most important stat, hands down.
I think it kind of already is.
All right, I don't want to concern you, but I just got the attempt to learn Takedown, and that's not on the moveset as well.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
I'll need to take a look at that after this run.
This act, I don't. What Pokemon did we do last? I think that one learned Takedown via level up.
I think the last thing we did was. Wait. I'll have to take a look.
Stakataka.
Oh wait, does that mean this thing's gonna get like level 25 Earthquake?
That might change it significantly.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it after the first run.
I don't think Stakataka got Earthquake that early.
At least I remember to change the XP group.
It started with Rock Slide. I remember that.
Well, the starting moveset's in a different spot of the game than the level up moves.
Right,
So-
but it also learned Rock Slide via level up, at 5 or 6.
True. Maybe I don't know. I remember using your little spreadsheet to copy and paste them. So I don't know what happened.
That is weird.
I hope I didn't. I don't think I messed up the TM set because that's in the same spot as starting moves. I'm pretty sure I got those right. At least I hope I did. I kind of worry if we're even going to get Razor Leaf at all.
I'll definitely let you know.
Wait a minute. Who did we use recently that got double kick at level 6?
What?
I remember early in the run, this thing learned double kick, and I never looked at the moveset and be like, huh, that thing isn't supposed to get it.
I missed that part. I don't have double kick on my moveset.
Oh, I do.
I missed it completely. I totally didn't notice.
Huh.
I must have clicked B.
I'll have it fixed for the second run.
Sounds
Should only
good.
take like a few minutes to fix it.
No problem.
This seems like I only screwed up the level up moveset.
Did you do early
Yeah.
Misty?
I did, yes. She was pretty easy.
I just went straight to Nugget Bridge instead, so I still have to loop back around to get Misty.
Yeah, I found her extremely easy with just absorb.
That's what I used.
Okay, well, I just got focus energy at 25, and I just looked at my moveset, and focus energy is not even on it. Or, well, 25. Level 25 is not even on it.
Huh.
I must have copied and pasted from an old Pokemon, but I forgot to change the moves. I don't know. I'll have to take a look. I'll see what I did wrong.
It's all good, because
Well-
it's been a minute for me since I've played Gen 1, since I've been doing a lot of Gen 3 challenges the last, 2 weeks. So this is just getting all the rust off, for this first run of all the little different inputs.
Which Gen 3?
I've been doing Ironmon in Fire Red. So similar, but slightly different enough that it messed up some of my routing.
Do you do
in some spots.
the second time through the league like Speed and Exceptional do?
I have not. In fact, in Ironmon, the farthest I've made it is Misty right now. I had some real bad luck last weekend. I went for 3 hours and didn't even make it to Brock.
That's why I would never want to do Ironmon.
It's brutal. It's just a beat down.
So how does
where's
that compare to the Kaizo?
So it is Kaizo as well. So it's the Kaizo game file as far as higher levels, all that stuff. And then from there, it's basically a solo run Nuzlocke. So on top of being increased level caps for all the different gym leaders, there's also a ton of limitations on obviously one Pokemon, but then also you can't use any healing moves like Mega Drain or any status healing moves, that kind of stuff. So it's basically you just have to sweep everything as quickly as possible, and just hope for the best.
Obviously, Pokemon centers, right? You still get Pokemon centers, right?
Yeah, I do still get Pokemon centers. I was focused on figuring out if I should.
I thought you were trying to
Each
hold the suspense that you were going to say no.
No, you do get Pokemon centers, but you don't get free healing beds like in Sylph or anything like that. Plus, whenever you go into an area or a dungeon, like any of the caves, any of the gyms, Sylph, anything like that, you can't leave once you enter. So you just have to do the whole thing in one shot, and then when you leave, you're done. You can't go back in. So if you soft lock yourself, you have to start the game over. So it's pretty brutal as far as you make one mistake, you just have to completely start again.
Can't leave?
What was that?
They shove the door right in your back and lock you in?
Basically, especially Sylph is nuts because there's so many trainers there. But if you can't use the healing bed, there's so much experience on the table, and at a certain point, you just have to move on and give up on the experience because you just can't beat any more trainers in one run without healing.
That's
Why would
nuts.
anyone do that kind of run? It just becomes a huge giant lottery.
So no healing moves, no healing in general at all of any sort.
Nope, no healing. So anything from absorb to anything like that, all banned. So no healing whatsoever. You can use items though. That is one big change from solo running. Is you're allowed to use items in battle, but you can't use items outside of battle. Is the caveat they give you. So it's kind of
Wait, what?
flipped. So you have to waste a turn of your battle in order to heal with an item, and that's the only way to use items. Is to give up a turn of.
You would pretty much have to know what all of the trainers have in order to determine when the best possible chance to heal is.
Yeah. but then it's randomized, so you don't know what's coming up next.
Doesn't it also randomize types, abilities, and stats and moves?
Stats and moves, yeah, types are the same, but you have random abilities, and your base stat total is the same as it would normally be. It would just be randomized within the stats, like the spread itself.
So I could catch a Shuckle, and it could have, like, let's see, 300 attack, and the rest of its stats are like 20.
Yeah, it absolutely could. And you are allowed to like switch Pokemon. So if you get like something really bad at the start and you actually make it out of the lab, you are allowed to switch to a wild Pokemon. But like you don't know what it has. It's like just a complete game of chance because it could be anything. So like you could be just screwing yourself over, even getting something that you think is good, because the stat spread maybe is just awful or something.
So what kind of stat spreads would be the best ones to get? Like ones with a even number?
So balanced stats are decent, but the best seems to be when you have one attacking stat, either attack or special, like super low, and then the defense is higher because you can just rely on being one, you know. Oh, I forgot a Paris. Dang it. I was talking earlier and forgot a Paris.
I think this is Dakataka's level up set.
That would make sense.
Because I just had the chance to learn Headbutt.
Yeah, I had that too. I also taught Thunderbolt because I figured I was not getting Razor Leaf.
Yeah, I did that too. I'll have to edit my patch file folder and use the correct patch.
Hey Kat, how you doing? We are doing a speed run today, so I'm going to be a little bit focused. I put a poll in the chat. I don't know if it's working or not, but feel free to debate amongst yourselves about the Hoenn starters. For now, I'm just trying to catch an HM user right now.
Boy, sometimes having such a diverse moveset, you get tongue-tied on which move to use.
You know what I'm using? Rock Slide and Body Slam and Thunderbolt. Doesn't take much to think of that.
Okay. Oh. So far, from what I can tell, at least the level up or the TM set is still working, so we should still be able to get Swords Dance.
I can't believe I'm kicking myself for not picking up a Paris. That was such a mistake.
Having a hard time with Sandshrew or Bellsprout?
I just grabbed a Bellsprout now, but it put me back so far because I had to find one. And it's...
I agree. I actually did that last run.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
I actually never found a Paris. I forgot the Sandshrew, so I caught a Spearow to the right of Vermilion and just traded it for the Farfetch'd because I already had a Geodude.
I realized I didn't teach Dig before Surge, but it really doesn't even matter because there's just no way for him to really beat you even without Dig.
Yeah, Body Slam is just so powerful.
Yeah, it's like plenty good enough.
You're finishing a 12-year-old project. Well, that sounds like a lot like fun.
Oops.
How early do you think you're going to do Erica?
As early as I usually do. Which is after the tower.
I guess we're going on a different path.
Are you going to try an early Erica, Steve?
No.
It's your strategy.
I don't like my moveset against Erica, so I'm just going to put her off.
Fair.
I think I messed up the stats, too.
Wait, really?
Yeah, these stats do not look like the stats of a Sceptile.
Interesting. I didn't even really look at the stats. I was just going.
Now that you point that
Yeah.
out, I'll pay attention next battle.
Yeah, defense is definitely way too high. Looking at it now,
The attack is way too freaking high.
the attack is super high, but
pull
defense
Scott.
should not be higher than special.
I just pulled a Scott.
This is what Scott did to us with Kyogre. He gave us a Groudon, but it looked like a Kyogre.
The movesets were right, but the stats weren't. Oh yeah, Black Metal. I will fix
Wait.
this.
But that means we would have stupidly low speed.
I mean, my
Or stock
speed's not.
Ataka.
No, this ain't stock Ataka speed, so this does not look like its stats.
Okay.
I'm actually really curious, like, which Pokemon this is secretly under the mask. You know that Scooby-Doo thing? Let's see who is really behind this. Take
Yeah,
off the Sceptile and it's something
Okay,
else.
this does seem familiar. Just can't put my finger on it. What's Cobalion's stats look like?
I have no idea.
that might make sense if it's Cobalion.
We'll have to keep an eye out for future level up moves.
Oh my god. I almost got one shot by Muck Sludge. And by almost, I meant I lost, but it was almost a one shot from full HP.
Dang.
Well, thanks for telling me that.
You're welcome. I instantly changed my strategy the moment I saw how much damage that sludge did. I noped right out of there. I mean, to be fair, I did miss a dig, but I don't know if dig would have one shot anyways.
Yeah, Muck has
You
decent
thought
enough
Dig-
defense. Well, I don't know. Our attack's maybe extra high right now, so maybe.
Also, Erica was very easy.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Okay, well, I guess vitamins just aren't my strategy this time. I've literally went in the room with two of them and just didn't pick them up.
Alright, I'm
Alright,
gonna
well,
this one train first.
I think I've
Oh,
royally messed this section up. I definitely gave speed an opening to catch up just because of my bad overworlding.
well, how many resets you at?
One,
I'm at 0.
congrats.
Oh, thanks.
Of course, you had to crit wing attack. Why wouldn't you?
Oh. Alright, Rival 5. You know something that kinda is worrying?
What's that?
In the next run, when I'll actually have this thing fixed, some of the strats we're doing right now may not work for the real Sceptile.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder because I'm like a lot of the battles are just sweeping with body slam, but I'm curious if the stats are wrong. If some of those battles are gonna not go nearly as smoothly as that.
Well, we were supposed, if I had put in the stats correctly, which I didn't, we should have had Razor Leaf by now.
That's true.
I was really looking forward to it too.
Now with decent speed, like what's the crit chance on Razor Leaf with Sceptile?
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
anything
that's
over
right, because it's over
65.
65, I'm sure.
Yeah, 60. I think it's 64 or above.
Oh, 64, yeah.
People keep telling me it's 64, but all I know is 65 is definitely a guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saving in front of Erica just in case he lied.
I just said I had 0 resets. But then again, I could have just pulled out my classic luck.
That's all right. I one-shot slept because I set up on Swords Dance.
Ah, yes, you set up on Swords Dance.
Yes, I know I said that. I was hoping you wouldn't catch it. To be fair, I probably should have just had Swords Dance or Koga to begin with. I don't know why I tried it without it.
Even though you were weak to poison.
Well, I figured I'd sweep.
Sceptile's probably stuck talking. No, it is not. Look at the speed stat.
Yeah,
I remember.
Stakataka did not
I
speed
remember
anything.
making a big deal out of it. Stakataka needs level 47 to outspeed Misty Starmie. That's how bad it is.
That's rough.
I kept track the whole time. I kept track the whole time too, the whole stream. Like, nope, we don't outspeed it yet. There we go. Now we outspeed it. Cool, Mr. Rockslide.
How did I miss 100% accurate dig? That's crazy. Oh, did you guys teach high jump kick?
I have a sneaky suspicion this might be Cobalion.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Ah, yes, high jump kick. Cobalion wants to get his run in early.
I've done a first. I can't believe it.
What did you do?
I didn't do Safari Zone at all.
You got rando on the brain?
No, I just apparently just didn't do it.
Cobalion is Saturday.
No, I have surf on me. Oh my god, that means I just didn't pick up the gold teeth. I'm just that bad. Wow, that is embarrassing. Well, I definitely lost now.
Okay, Steve, I made sure to surf the boulder.
That is incredibly embarrassing. I've never done that in hundreds of runs.
I don't think you've ever done it at all.
Yeah, it's never happened where I just didn't pick up the gold teeth.
Wait, I didn't realize I just beat Erica. I didn't realize that she just doesn't have any like poison attacks on her set.
I think the Victory Bell has acid. Or Vileplume
She does have a
I know.
poison move. She only uses poison powder because it's poison.
Yeah, because like I noticed it on the Vileplume that it doesn't, and I was like, oh wait, and then I didn't even check the Victory Bell, but she didn't use it, and I was a little bit worried going into it, and then I was like, oh wait, no, never mind, it's actually a breeze.
Yeah, guys, I don't know why I'm dropping frames really bad. I had that issue before the stream started. Alright, looks like it's picking up now. That might just be a today thing. Hopefully it's not there next time.
Okay, wow. It's not Tombstoner, that's for sure.
Why does it say stream started 35 minutes ago? Because I started the stream 35 minutes ago.
That makes sense. Can confirm that's how that works.
It said it started at 7. No, I had my community post set for 7:30.
Yeah, mine did too.
Yeah, you might have, well, normally it's because most days we start it, like, on the hour, but M. Tiberius wanted it pushed back by 30 minutes today, so we set it back 30.
Yeah, because I'm at work until 4, so if I got held up at work for any reason, I mean, I work from home, so, you know, no commute, luckily. But if I got held up at work, I didn't want to be late for stream.
Yeah, held up at the work desk. Held
Yep,
up in the other tab.
pretty much.
Hey, Steve, wasn't there another guy we bashed for working from home all the time? Good old days.
That would be nice, though.
Honestly, I would actually kind of hate that kind of job. It would drive me nuts being inside all day.
Yeah, that's the downside. And, like,
Yeah.
if, you know, stuff comes up, people always feel like, you know, the urge to reach out to you, even though, like, you're not technically working, but, like, they know how to, you know, message you at home since you're always working from home. And so it's like, it can get obnoxious if, depending on what you're doing for work.
Run's going well. The run's going really well, but I put a lot of Sceptile stuff in wrong. Our stats are not correct, and our level up moveset is not correct.
Interestingly, like, I think I only have one move that's different right now. Because I still have Headbutt on my set. Otherwise, well, except I can learn Tri Attack now.
Yeah, I think this might be Cobalion.
Yeah.
Other than Razor Leaf, this is pretty much the moveset I was going to use anyways.
Yeah, if I had messed up the TM learn sets too, we probably would have pushed it back by 10 minutes and they would have made me fix it. Like if every single thing was messed up. Whoa.
Wow, you definitely said whoa at the right time. I almost walked in front of a trainer.
That is literally what I almost did.
I almost forgot to grab Swords Dance. Definitely want that.
Probably would be useful, yes.
Swag boulder.
I feel like I remember doing that as a kid, but not as an adult.
I intentionally try and do it on purpose now. Swag boulder, swag boulder.
But don't you run in the wrong direction sometimes now?
I only do it when I'm against a wall, so it's safe.
Ah,
I'm not that dumb. Although sometimes I am dumb.
level 55 disable. That's really nice.
Yeah, sorry, Annie. I'm dropping a lot of frames really bad today. Like, I don't know what's causing it. Might just be one of those days. Oops. Give Annie a break. She's herself. I mean, that's true.
A +6 rock slide did not knock out Lorelei's Lapras.
Wow.
Hey, there's the turn 2 rest. I didn't think that was such a thing. I mean, Steve and everyone else kept saying it can happen in red and blue, but it's just apparently rarer in red and blue.
Really?
That even though, like, she has super effective moves, sometimes on the second turn she'll just randomly use rest. I thought that was only in yellow, But apparently it's in this game too, it's just less of a chance, which is why I didn't think it was a thing.
Yeah, I don't understand why it doesn't happen more. I try to enable it in some of the runs, and it still doesn't happen.
I don't like trying to rely on that though, because it never seems to happen when you want it to. I know in yellow version, isn't the turn 2 rest like 80-something%? Like it's really high.
It's really likely in yellow, so that's what I'm used to as well.
You still have to damage it, don't you?
Well, yeah, for it to actually go to sleep, definitely. But you can basically just bank on getting one hit in the first turn, and then just setting up second turn and just pretty much knowing that you're safe to do so.
Probably over prepared for that, but that's okay. Nobody saw me try to use Earthquake on that Dragonite. Nobody saw it.
Everyone saw it.
Nobody saw it.
Why is my HP so high? This is not a Sceptile, if you're wondering that. This is something that looks like a Sceptile.
It's a Sceptile illusion. Oops.
Yeah, wrong stats and wrong level upset. I think everything else seems to be right, though.
I'm not too worried about the wrong level upset.
I'm sure you guys would be upset if I left it at slow XP group.
3458.
Yeah, that would have made a big
Darn.
difference.
Yeah. I'm at the ride-on right now.
Just under 35.
How many... I'm kind of surprised you caught up.
Yeah,
I think I played bad near the end.
I had some really bad movement at one point. Like I had to do the whole the park twice.
35-22. Yeah, I just saw the meditate at level 61. This is 100% Cobalion.
That makes sense.
61. Let me swap over to M. Tiberius.
You guys are talking about bad routing, and I've been all over the place on this one. It's been a real rough. I'm out of practice for sure, but I'm getting it all figured out. Missing the Paris was the most devastating part, though, because then I had to backtrack and waste so much time.
Well, you have the same. Oh, actually, you've got Body Slam. That's interesting.
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious what you guys were running by the last gyms.
So I upgraded from Dig to Earthquake right after Blaine, because that's the last dig point in the entire game is Blaine.
Uh-huh.
Then I upgraded to Rock Slide over Body Slam.
Oh, I forgot to pick up Rock Slide. Is it worth it for
Yeah,
Rock
like,
Slide, though? Because I guess for
It's
just
really
for Lapras,
helpful
right?
on Lorelei.
Yeah.
I think it is worth it, especially for the Charizard.
Oh,
Right.
that makes sense, too.
I think it's most useful for the Lorelei because if you, if you don't set up, like for instance, Thunderbolt might not one-shot sweep Lorelei's team, and you do still have a weakness to Ice.
Yeah. Yeah, while you guys watch M. Tiberius finish, I'm going to try and fix that ROM.
Sounds good.
All right.
What's the ACC in the bottom left-hand corner of your player card?
Accuracy and evasion down at the bottom. So that's we'll display the
accuracy?
stage. Yeah.
Oh, what?
So like if they have +1 or -1 accuracy, whatever, it'll show down there.
Oh, gotcha. I figured that they were kind of the same thing, but I guess evade works for the few Pokemon that learn minimize and double team.
Yeah, exactly. Minimize and double team are really the only things in Gen 1 that use it. But I mean, usually you don't get to see it much in these playthroughs because we never use double team. In my when I've done videos on for yellow solo runs, I will typically allow evasion moves that are learned through level up because I think that, in my opinion, it actually is an important part of the Pokemon's characteristics.
I agree.
Yeah.
Level up.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever tried, but like using double team on bad Pokemon actually makes the run still quite easy.
Yeah, like it definitely can help a lot.
Like imagine using double team on like, let's say Eevee, something that has like 50 in all stats. The evasion plus badge boost just helps so much.
Yeah. I'm curious because I am still carrying Mega Drain. I don't think it's going to be that useful for Giovanni.
I don't think
I'm assuming
so.
we can just sweep with Dig once we're set up.
Mega Drain, that will probably only be useful on Rhyhorn and Rhydons and Onyx from now till the end, and even then you don't.
Yeah, because for the most part, we can get away without really having to try and use grass moves, except for, I mean, obviously Razor Leaf would be decent, but maybe for Lorelei, Mega Drain could be useful if you weren't trying to set up with Swords Dance, but I just don't think that there's any reason that it would be better than just setting up Swords Dance Rock Slide.
I think it'll be a very different run because even with Cobalion's stats, that Lorelei battle was actually kind of difficult.
Yeah, I'm curious
You
how hard
imagine
that's going to
lower
be
stats?
once we're with the correct stats, because she was my biggest concern going into this, that like she would be tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Cobalion's stats are.
I looked at the stats that are in my disassembly for Sceptile. These are not Cobalion stats.
Oh,
137 HP attack, 107 defense, 97 speed, 113 special.
Oh,
I'm gonna look at my
Doesn't
other
sound-
backports and see what could be.
yeah. I'm looking at Cobalion. This did not reflect what the run was.
So was it Cobalion's learn set but different stats?
It was Cobalion's level up set.
This was a very
Interesting.
weird experience then.
This Sceptile is like a Frankenstein of Pokemon.
Yeah. I have no idea what this thing is.
Well, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and fix it. It might have been from like something we did a while ago. I just forgot to change it.
I see you have 10 candy. That means you did the candy in a rocket hideout. From my
Probably-
experience so
Go on.
far, all medium slow Pokemon don't need all of the candies. The longest ones are the one in Victory Road and the one in the Rocket Hideout. They just take too long to get.
Yeah, I just picked up the one in Victory Road, and I realized that just was probably not worth it, because if I use all 10 before Lorelei, I'm 58 anyway. So 59 is not really going to help there, but I can just, I guess, hang on to it in case I need it for some reason for setup later in the league. But
I did save one for the champion just to make sure that I didn't level up mid-battle.
I don't know how much it
Charizard goes
matters
pretty fast.
for Sceptile. I mean, it's always nice not to level up in the middle of battle. But since we're not going to have to rely on it for speed so much, because Sceptile's so fast anyway, as long as we're still able to sweep with the setup attack, it might not be so bad of a thing to... Because it's really bad to get that mid-battle level up on something that's slow. That feels the worst.
Yeah.
I like setup moves that don't care about the badge boost, like Swords Dance. Like, the badge boost is the afterthought. The real kicker is the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. What level did you guys do Lorelei at?
50.
I had just learned high jump kick at 55.
I
didn't
started
teach
off
it.
by only
Wait,
using a few.
You learned high jump kick at 55?
I mean, we're not supposed
something-
to.
I learned disable at 55.
Oh, right. Disable. My bad.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, like, wait, do we have different level up sets? That would be kind of funny. Oh, I'm just going to go up to 58. Because I have the rare candies to do so. And then I still have one left over. Just to give this thing the best shot it can get. Okay, crit just immediately takes... I was planning to try to get that second turn rest. Apparently didn't really need it. I didn't go back for Rock Slide. I'm just trying to muscle through it with... see how much... Wow, Blizzard actually doesn't do a lot from Lapras. Thunderbolt's fine here. Instead of Rock Slide and setting up, it might be faster, honestly.
I think that's just how much ridiculous HP that we have right now.
Oops, I did not
Sceptile's
heal.
got pretty low HP. It's like 70.
There we go.
I probably
Nice.
also set up too much as well. Did you pick up Earthquake?
I don't think that I did, because I think that I had a full inventory when I did it. So I should have, but I didn't.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a handful of key decisions that I make that cause me to not have to have bag problems. I don't pick up ethers. I obviously make sure to do that Vermilion Cell, where
Yeah.
I sell basically everything bare bones down to the and then I buy the elixir.
That was my mistake here, because I was still carrying TMs I should have sold, and I just didn't see them toward the end of the bag. And it was
Right.
just like a waste of bag space at that point. I should have
Whenever
backtracked
you
for
see
it, but
me-
at this point, since we're kind of just experimenting here at this point, because it's not really Sceptile, I just figured that I could just go for it with Dig for now and not backtrack, just for the sake of, not having to
Yeah.
to go backward.
I definitely feel like I've got like the best strategy as far as repels go, thanks to Van Man. And it really, really helps bag space, like tremendously.
Yeah.
The strategy is 5 repels, 3 for Rock Tunnel, 1 for Snorlax, and 1 for the entrant, like the first section of the Safari Zone. Then we got 8 super repels. One
Interesting.
For
Okay.
1 for the tower. Let's see. 1 for the park.
Okay.
3 for the mansion and 3 for Victory Road.
All right,
And
everyone, I'm back.
that's like the perfect amount. And then it helps me solve a problem that I used to have all the time. Speed knows, but I used to have a problem having a full bag at the very end of the game. So when I bought a full restore, it wasn't in my bag, and I would literally punt the whole run because of it. So the perfect amount of super, no matter what, even if I accidentally like use, let's say, sometimes I'll buy 9 super repels, and I'll just use 2 super repels for my last super repel in the cave to make sure that I have the bag space for 4 stores.
Gotcha. Oh, I didn't pause my timer. But it was roughly 47:40 for me, but that was a really rough run. But toward the end, I was just kind of playing and not really... just kind of thinking through for the future and not focusing so much on this one, since this is more just to get the rust off and kind of strategize and think about the TM set, because obviously the stats and level up set are very different.
All right, I got the game.
All right.
I put the game back in. I assume that means I have to update Game Hook again.
I think so.
Every time you reload a new ROM, Game Hook doesn't remember everything you did.
Nope. Did you make the sprite? Yes, I did.
I'll go back. Set FF. All right.
Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and drop in...
So yeah, I just realized like our HP and attack stat were literally doubled what they were supposed to be, so prepare for a worse run.
Oh,
oh
gosh.
boy.
Oh, God.
That is going to be
I'm gonna
tough.
hit the restroom.
Okay, let's see.
So yeah, I looked in it. I made Sceptile's backport last, I forgot to replace the level up moveset, and I didn't change the base stats from whatever it was last time. Everything else was still good, so I was easily able to fix it.
Oh, good.
So be a slower time. I don't know, because there were some. We didn't get Razor Leaf by level up, which I was really looking forward to.
I'm kind of curious. Does having Razor Leaf then negate the need for Rock Slide for Lorelei entirely?
Honestly, I had Rock Slide mostly for Charizard.
Because Charizard, I didn't have it on. I just didn't take the time to add it at the end for the champion fight. And you can tank a Fire Blast, at least with the previous stats.
Yeah, but you're literally right there, though, when you're getting the fresh water. It only takes an extra few seconds to get Rock Slide. What I think Razor Leaf could replace the need for is most likely Thunderbolt, because Razor Leaf is just going to be straight up better in almost every case. Like, Steve and I, before the stream, we could not figure out, like, what fight Thunderbolt would help in.
Yeah, I only had it basically because I knew that the champion's going to have a Pidgeot, and we had Lorelei and no Razor Leaf, so I just added it immediately and just kept it. But you're kind of right, I think, about it's just not going to be that necessary.
I also did not factor into our calculation. We only calculated power. We also did not factor in the fact that the special is so much higher on Sceptile than the physical. So we didn't factor that in.
I mean, there's no need to factor it in if we get Swords Dance.
105 and 85, it's not terribly different.
No. Alright, oh, I gotta set my new poll.
Alright, so I guess Gyarados is now going to be Rock Slide then, huh?
That's up to you.
Instead of Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Gyarados technically is weak to and resists Razor Leaf.
I genuinely almost wonder if it's just worth, outside of Koga, running Sceptile Special almost with Thunderbolt and Razor Leaf.
I don't know. A base 105 special is not really enough to be just only use special moves for everything.
Probably not, but just not having Swords Dance and not setting up at all, but keeping something else physical on the set. I don't know.
Well, if we feel like we did terribly wrong, I'm not opposed to a third run either.
Yeah?
It's up to you guys, mainly because of how I screwed up the first run. Like, that thing was not Sceptile.
It was definitely something completely different.
With medium slow group.
Yeah. All right, just let me know when you two are ready.
Ready?
All right, ready when you
All
are.
right. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
I am eager to see how much worse this is. I remember playing Sceptile all the way up to Brock before. I did that to make sure that Jesco had the correct move set.
You mean me? Oh, the old one, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I need to, since I reopened GameHook, I paused real quick because I might have to reset the.
Yeah,
TVs.
you do that whenever you reload a new game.
Yeah. Okay.
You're heading to Steve's stream because this is. That's not the issue. It's a dumb thing with like OBS. I want my recording frame rate to be separate from the streaming, but it just does it all together. So if I set it at like 240 or something for the offline footage, it'll stream in that too, which really annoys me.
I vaguely recall just being able to separate those.
There we go. Okay. I got the DVs reset and everything is looking good and much less encounters on Route 1. So off to a much better start, at least for me. We'll see how the rest of it stacks up.
Well, I had to refresh my overlay just now.
Oh, I got poison. I am not going to make it to the Pokemon Center.
Hopefully you picked up that antidote on the way here.
I mean, I picked up one. I actually saved the antidote because I think I might get poisoned around 3. I used the potion
Makes sense.
instead.
I'm still fighting the layer guy.
I am not.
I mean, I feel like just like the Diglett just gave me from level 8 to level 10. I just gained 3 levels in this one fight.
Wow.
So Steve, did you see what level 11 gave you?
Yes, quick attack.
See, I fixed it.
We're actually
Now,
playing
where's my
Sceptile
thank
now.
you for fixing my own... Hey, Steve, hold on. Where is my thank you for fixing my own mistake?
Aren't you supposed to pat yourself on the back?
Oh, right. Oh, man, what a good job I did. Just
There you
ignore the
go.
first run.
Luckily, I did get that antidote because you guys were talking about it because I also got poisoned on the way out of the forest and it wouldn't have made it.
Ouch. I am definitely
John.
noticing Mega Punch is not one-shotting things anymore.
Yeah, I noticed that too. That was a big change.
Yeah.
And I missed once in that last Weedle fight, which I didn't love.
John, the recommending which runs to do, we mostly did that because you have been a sub for multiple months, but we don't typically do that. The only thing I did it because it was like multiple months and it basically added to the higher tier thing. The higher tier thing includes the pick.
You mean like the higher like badge thing?
Yeah. So like, for instance, the way I kind of look at it is like the higher tier costs like 4 times as much, I think, as the low tier. So after 4 months, I just gave him the pick.
I usually just ask for I think I have how I have my membership tiers laid out. I think pretty much every position tier gets one. I think the lowest one is every I think it's every 4 months, and the higher one's every 2 months.
I actually
it's just
can't remember what I
backwards.
wrote.
And it's just for Gen 1 backboards. I used to have it be like regular runs, but I decided to change it to just Gen 1 backboards instead.
It's been
'Cause
so
I think-
long since I wrote those, I actually don't remember what they say.
I revised them a bit recently. Because I think people would be more willing to pay for like their favorite one to be in a Gen 1 game if it wasn't in Gen 1 than like just any run in any random game.
I
That's
just
probably
got
true.
down to 1 HP.
On what?
I'm gonna lose.
Lose.
I have 1 HP. I don't think I can beat the last guy with 1 HP. I'm doomed. All right, we're looking for a wild Geodude.
If it makes you feel any better, I never found a Paris.
I didn't find
Oh.
Paris either.
I didn't find one
Oops.
in the last run either. Oh yeah, Black Metal, I did see your Mimikyu suggestion. I won't be able to backport its ability though, but it will be a Ghost Fairy type.
What's Mimikyu's ability?
It's a really busted ability. It basically, whenever it gets hit with an attack, it blocks all of the damage, but it just breaks its disguise. So it's kind of like a turn 1 protect, if you think about it.
Wow. That's actually
Basically, like
really
the first
good.
move never. Basically, like the first move will never work.
God, I've lost to the last guy in Mount Moon 2 times now.
Why
I might
did you
catch up
use
to
a
you,
potion?
even though I had to pause to fix my
Hey
overlay.
Steve, hey Steve, maybe you should have bought potions at the pewter mart like I did.
This is so embarrassing.
Wait,
Steve
you
always
didn't buy
makes
a
fun of me
potion,
for not.
Steve?
Why
He
would I
never
buy
does.
potions? I've never bought potions before in my life. Okay, you gotta understand the situation that led to this was the Rockets Zubat confused me. Then I hit myself 4 times.
Sounds
Wow.
like you should have bought some potions
That's
at
the
the start.
situation that left me at 1 HP.
Well, guess what, Steve? I don't have to worry about that. I can just use one of my emergency potions.
Me too, Steve. You're the only one here without potions. What the heck?
I always
That's
make fun
fine.
of Steve for not preparing.
It sucks knowing I've lost the run already. The worst part of it, still don't have a Paris.
I think the
used
worst
like
part
10
about it
wild
is,
Pokemon and I didn't get a Paris.
actually, I think the worst part about it is you get to hear me shove that in your face for a while. Hey, Friezetti.
The sad part, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do a run after this. There's no way it can end with whatever time this is gonna be.
Honestly, we might just pretend the first run never happened because of how I royally screwed up.
I'm not getting a Paris either. I even tried to get a couple extra encounters at the end just to like chance it. Didn't get it.
Loving the 3-way run. Yeah, pretty much all of our backport streams are 3-ways at this point. It was originally going to be like 1 3-way a week and the other just Steve and I, but we just got so many other people to do these with us. We always have somebody.
Everyone loves Gen 1.
Yeah.
Except
Sandshrews just
little
outside of
Timmy over there.
Cerulean, right? Like in that patch of grass?
Yes,
Yeah.
the left side of Cerulean, there's Sandshrew. It's like a 30% raid.
What the
But I
heck?
can tell
I've
you it's
encountered
either-
like 10
it's-
Pokemon and don't have any
Yeah,
Sandshrews.
It's either within the first 2, and if you don't get it within the first 2, then you're gonna get it like an 8th or 9th.
Oh my gosh, I've been here for like, I think I'm at 12 encounters so far. Nothing. Just all Rattatas
I
and
know.
Spearows.
If you don't get it in the first 2, it feels very bad.
Oh, it feels so bad. There it is. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. It took so long. I was worried about knocking out with my weakest move. Holy crap, look at the ghost. So after I defeated the rival, I paused to save, and there was a ghost in the water.
Oh, yeah.
Of course,
Oh
when
my
I'm leaving
God.
the grass, after finally finding a Sandshrew, then there's like 3 in a row coming out of the grass. Of course.
So, Friezetti, I did take into account the backport run you wanted. I think you said you wanted Salazzle, if I remember correctly.
You mean Miss Frizzle?
Shut up. So were you able to get the, Friezetti, were you able to get those patch file links to work? You said you needed permission requests. Like, I took a look at the permission settings. It should not be asking you that.
Oop, I did not save before Cerulean Rival, so we'll see how this goes. No cursed luck. Oh my gosh, 2 missed Mega Punches in a row feels bad though.
Right.
Yeah, it really sucks to know just how often Mega Punch really seems bad when it doesn't one-shot and then you start stacking up misses.
Yeah. On his Charmander too, I literally was probably 1 HP away from knocking it out and then missed immediately after that. And I'm like, oh, come on, just go down.
Like, I didn't have PP issues last time, and this time it's like, yeah, this makes sense. This is
I'm
how I
missing
expected it to
so
go the
many all
first
of a
time.
sudden. What the heck?
Like, in this battle, I've already gotten 2 Mega Punch misses.
I still have not found a Bellsprout yet.
Uh,
There's one.
Did we all not get a Paris this time?
I didn't
And I
get a
killed
Paris.
it.
No, I
I
got a
killed the
Sandshrew.
Bellsprout.
Why did you attack it?
I didn't have many Pokeballs left.
Paris is like the Bellsprout's like a 40% catch rate or something.
Are you sure? It keeps breaking
No,
out.
not catch rate. Sorry, encounter rate.
All right.
I
I'm
know
just
the
gonna
Sandshrew
spam
is 30.
absorb on it.
The puppy wants to come into the office while I'm streaming, apparently. She's outside the door throwing a fit.
Oh, innocent bystander. Why do you always land a first turn hypnosis?
Oh no.
Now I gotta heal. And you know I don't have potions. You know I don't.
Wait, you're an innocent bystander right now? Like,
I really feel
had,
like
I had to spend an extra minute and a half getting the Bellsprout, and I was already in Vermilion, so I'm surprised I'm still ahead.
Wow.
what part of 2 resets it having to purposely find 2 Geodudes just to absorb on? And on top of that, Sandshrew.
Do you know how to get patches to work for Android? I don't know of an Android app you can use to patch them. I know there's a Windows program called Lunar IPS. Very simple to use.
You could definitely patch them on your computer and then plug in a cable and put it on your phone from there.
Well, I got my first reset.
Oh, really?
I got
Where?
a reset on Rival 3. On Rival 3 because Sand Attack, and I was already poisoned, and I didn't have any more antidotes.
Oh, really? Somebody wasn't prepared?
I noticed on the OBS, if you cut down the quality, it runs better. It was like, well, it was running just fine, but like right now I'm just having internet connection issues. Right now I'm at 40% frames dropped.
Oh, that's pretty bad. Wow.
I haven't had a bad
Actually-
day like that in a while.
I deem anything over 25 unplayable or unwatchable.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. Yeah, you guys might want to go to Steve's End or something. This is bad.
Type Aries is streaming too.
I'm like, I'm here.
Nah. Don't watch the Ironmon guy. I'm just kidding. Give him a chance too.
Well, it's going
John,
much
I
better
don't
this
think-
time since I didn't completely forget a Paris and then have to backtrack to get a Bellsprout like last time. That was rough.
It sucks that this isn't yellow version because yellow version. Well, first of all, obviously you get the free Charmander, but ignoring the free Charmander, you could always get a Diglett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in this version though.
Nope.
Wouldn't your dig user just be the Squirtle?
We're ignoring
Yeah.
the starters. We're pretending like they didn't exist. Imagine this was a randomizer and the randomized Pokemon were not the starters. I understand we're inventing a lot of scenarios to make sure that this one situation works.
So yeah, John, I don't think Twitch is going to work any better. I'm the one dropping the frames. Like it's, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a YouTube server issue because like it's not like the other guys in voice chat are dropping out. It's like honestly, my computer might just need a restart.
That's entirely
Annie,
possible.
You can't catch a Diglett because they didn't add cut to Diglett until yellow version.
It's like with Charizard and Fly.
Yeah. You know another yellow difference? Venonat gets Flash.
Wait, really?
In yellow, yes.
I did not know that,
That's
actually.
the yellow change. I just found that out one day when just looking at its moveset.
The yellow version, Pikachu gets Slam.
Shut up, no one cares about yellow Pikachu.
Or Slam, because that's just terrible.
Hey, Steve says it's a good move.
Whoa, this dude's making fun of one of the best moves that Pikachu could possibly
Slam?
learn in the whole...
No way.
No.
Have you looked at Pikachu's moveset? I'm telling you, Slam is one of the best moves it can learn.
Just go to the SSN and get Body Slam.
Pikachu has a very limited moveset.
It is pretty limited, but you see the thing you do when you're playing yellow version, you just box Pikachu, never go back and get it, and just use the other starters.
I would put Slam and Iron Tail on the same level. I would not say it's worse Iron Tail.
Steve, no. I don't remember you giving that kind of praise to Iron Tail.
Have you seen the Steelix use Iron Tail? It never misses.
So why don't you ever teach it?
Well, because it works like Dynamic Punch for me.
Hey, Sundown, no way. I'd rather watch your laggy stream than Steve any day of the week. Dang.
Thank you. I appreciate the hate, and I will use it to fuel myself.
Hello, Gabby. You enjoy the series? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry the stream is acting like dial-up for you. For all of you.
Yeah, it's a shame we can't really add any moves. There would have to be a universal add everything or add nothing, and we have to pick nothing because it would be so much work to add every move every stream.
Yeah.
Oops. Actually, I'm actually thinking of doing this one backport like for a stream or something. I actually did add some custom moves. Steve probably knows what it is, but I'm sure he won't say anything.
You have to delete part of the game. There just isn't enough.
Yeah. I'm sure I could just add them, but I don't know if there's enough room in the game for it.
Yeah,
like
the
you'd have
game
to like.
itself,
Interesting.
They really push the limits. It's pretty full.
It is pretty full. I've actually never had to remove anything for adding moves. I've had a way more problem adding sprites and having to move stuff around, but maybe just
The sprites,
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I remember when we were trying to get the sprites working. That was actually one of the hard things.
because it's so annoying the way it's stored in the memory because it's so specific for the sprites.
It's called memory banks.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw this, but when Scott, Steve, and I did our first set of the Gen 1 backports with Groudon and Kyogre, the way he was moving some of the memory banks around, Erica's Victory Bell had a missing no sprite.
Uh-oh.
Replace Razorwind. That may seem simple, but you would have to replace every single instance of Razorwind in the game with that, otherwise it crashes.
Yep.
Because it won't let you build a ROM with references to stuff that doesn't exist. Like, it's a lot of work replacing a TM move. It's a lot better to just replace the level up move.
Yeah, that's a lot easier. It's the
Like
same
Waterfall.
with sprites too, though. Like if you delete a sprite to make room for something or change it, like you just have to be aware that where it's going to change in the game. Because I've actually just gotten away with some of my kind of quick hacks that I've done, like for solo runs, by completely like replacing the sprite file with a blank document for like Scyther that doesn't appear on any teams, like in the main route. So like you can just never have to see one, and then you don't have to have the data for the extra
There's no
sprite
Scyther?
details.
I mean, yes, you could do that, but the guy we were originally working with to like make these, he was able to get it so there was room for a 1/52nd. Plus, if we had replaced Golem, it might mess with some people's overlays. Like, it'll show a picture of a Golem.
Yeah. It's less universal, and like it's definitely kind of the janky way to do it, just by removing the sprite and putting a white space.
Yeah.
I just do it on my own when I'm have done my own videos on it where I can have enough, knowledge that like, hey, I just know that I can't encounter that, or I just have to cut it from the video because it's just not going to show up right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh no. I have to rewind.
Uh-oh.
That's
What happened?
all right. I had to do it a few times in the mart because apparently I sold multiple items I needed.
Well, Steve, I had to get a reset because one of the rocket grunts in the tower, the one with the hypno, it put me asleep and then started confusing me. And then
There
I
are no
left the fight,
hypnos.
or drowsies.
Right.
Its confusion and hitting myself led me with very few hit points left, and I got a reset on the next guy.
But that's what just happened to me in Mount Moon. I didn't. Okay.
Well, I had potions, I just didn't use it, and I paid the price for it.
So wait, where are you two at right now?
Erica.
The tower.
Okay, I'm not that far behind considering I know I had to pause. Because I'm finishing the rocket hider right now, then I just have items, and then I'm at the tower.
I learned of Steve through Speed. They're like brother streamers. Yeah, pretty much half of the streams we do are with each other, pretty much.
Yep.
I don't know why, but it just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, the randos were a lot of fun to do. Near the end, though, they were getting repetitive.
Yeah. It would have been really, really fun to do full item randomizers more often.
Yeah. I don't know if you still have those files for the crystal one, but I don't have them anymore.
I don't either. I didn't copy them over when I swapped computers.
I did not either.
For those of you who don't know what a full
Oops.
item randomizer is, it sounds exactly like it sounds. Every single item in the game is shuffled
Oops.
with every single item in the game.
Yep.
If you don't know where all the hidden items are in the game, you better start hitting the books.
Yeah, you got to
Or the
study up.
Google images.
Because that one, I'll tell you right now, one of the craziest items in the whole game is if you're surfing, if you ride the SS Aqua from one side to the other, before you pass the sailor to get to the other side, there's a patch of water there. In that patch of water, on both sides, by the way, both sides, there is an item in the water. But if you pass the rocket grunt, he will ask for the ticket, and then when you give him the ticket, he will take you right onto the ship. So you have to do it before passing the guy who you give the ticket to. It's
Really?
really frustrating. And one time, that item was extremely useful.
Really? Wow.
I just
I didn't even know it
just
was
got a reset
there.
on I didn't either. I got a reset on a rocket grunt and Sylph. This guy's hypno put me to sleep and all the way to 20 HP, and the Raticate used quick attack.
Ooh.
On one of Speed and I's practice runs, there was an item that even our map, the map that shows all of the items in the entire game, didn't have it.
Really?
Yes, this item, it is, if you go inside the, was it? The
Art
building
Camp?
with Ho-Oh. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But if you go in
Tower?
that building, after you've, I can't remember what the stipulation is. You
Uh-huh.
have to have all the badges. Like, I forget how it works.
Gotta have the Rainbow Wing.
Maybe. Yeah, probably Rainbow Wing.
Uh-huh.
No, I think you have to beat the league. Either way, you have to do something. But anyways, then you talk to that guy, and he will give you an item. And that item happened to be something crazy useful, like that you can't complete the game without.
That's such a random place for it to be.
Yeah, but it wasn't on any of the logs. We had to I don't know how we found out.
I think I just talked to him and he just gave it.
Oh,
and you're like,
right. We just started talking to every NPC in the game.
At some point, you just have to feel like you're going crazy and just check every single nook and cranny in the whole game.
Right.
Dude.
I hit myself 3 times in a row to my death against the drowsy hypno guy and got a reset.
Sounds fun.
It must have been a 10% confusion because I don't think he's got any confusing moves.
Even the full item randomizers, you guys completed within minutes. Yeah, that was the insane part,
Okay.
actually.
That was baby seed, I think.
I don't know.
I
there
remember
were
it being
times where-
very easy.
I remember there were times where I was ahead by like 10 minutes and then you were ahead by 10 minutes.
Oh, right. I think you skipped the second part of the Rocket Underground.
I mean, I
It
don't
sounds
remember.
vaguely familiar that you skipped the basement part of the underground.
The Pidgeot keeps critting me.
Oh, I remember. I remember exactly where you lost all your time. You didn't remember that after you defeat Falkner, you can talk to the guy next to the tree and he will give you like the seed item or whatever it's called.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I remember.
Miracle Seed. You forgot Miracle Seed and that cost you literal like 8 minutes or whatever.
Oh, I remember. I think you had to tell me too. 'Cause
Yeah,
you- I think the chat had to-
I took my time too because you had a pretty decent lead.
Your stream's lagging 6 seconds. Yeah, don't remind me. I'm aware of it. Did I remember the Lapras? It's a good thing I talked to the guy. I almost forgot Lapras.
Wow, we are almost in the same place. You were just slightly past me.
rival
Unfortunately, I
gave
am
me
poisoned.
The Rival 5 actually gave me 3 resets because the Pidgeot kept critting me.
Rival 5 didn't give me a reset, but I might get a reset after Rival 5 because I am now poisoned going into the next 2 battles, and the next 2 battles require a lot of digs.
Yeah. That was my last time against Koga. I got poisoned early and I thought that it was over, but yeah, it's the rough part about Dig.
Yeah, the 2 turns of poison really do hurt. Okay, I only set up 1 Swords Dance, and then I just decided to Razor Leaf the middle 2 Pokemon.
Makes sense. Need to do a special stream for Iris Crystal. Too bad April. Why would that be an April Fool's thing if we've done it before?
The problem is, when we did Crystal, me and Speed were doing a lot of practice runs. I actually don't remember where most things are now.
I don't either.
There's a lot more to remember in Crystal. I had a really hard time doing my first run because it just feels like there's so much to keep in mind, like the place of all the things,
Yeah.
and then it's so annoying to have to like pause and look it up if you forget something
Yep.
and you like come out, you have, you're missing a rare candy or something.
Yep.
That's
the
pretty much
hardest
how it
part
always works.
is there. You can't prevent this at all. It will, if it happens, it just happens. But you can't stop the game from giving an important item in Rock Tunnel, and Rock Tunnel is dark.
Yeah.
You can't stop the game from doing it. You just have to essentially stare at the map and just pray that you are correctly walking in the correct area.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, though, what we did was when we made the seed, we gave ourselves ahead of time the locations of, I think it was Flash and Fly, and the badges needed for them. We both would know where they were.
It's not foolproof though, because technically you might still have to get that item. in order
Yeah.
to get Flash and Fly.
Yeah. I mean, there was no way to like go in the game and make
Actually,
us start with.
Oh, I remember what we did. We literally gave ourselves Flash.
I think so.
Yeah, we gave ourselves Flash. The testing proved that it was just, without looking at the spoiler log, which would just do straight up cheating, it was just the best option.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. I could do it without the Flash or the spoiler log. Here's the problem. When I practiced doing it that way, I literally used my ears to listen when I ran into walls.
That's what I used to
Yeah.
do.
I can't do that on the stream.
That's fair. Oh wow! I just barely survived Rival 5 on the first try.
Yeah, he was just really easy with the old stats.
Yeah, I was doing pretty okay, and then I got to Charizard. And, like, started to panic because I was like, I'm going to lose this and I have not saved in a second. But
I was really
strongly-
panicked because even though I beat him, I got poisoned. And once you're poisoned, then, like, the next two trainers don't become trivial.
yeah,
I am strongly considering, like, if you guys are okay with it, to do the third run, because, like, this thing just kept losing to fights it didn't last time because of the different stats. This just feels like a first playthrough.
I might just do this one and then let you guys do a third one because, I mean, I'm having a pretty good run and I just don't know if I can improve this. I haven't had any resets. So I might be pretty
it's up
happy
to
with
you.
this one.
It's up to you, though, if you want to. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. No one's forcing you.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see at the end. Like, it really depends on how the Elite Four goes, because I would not be surprised if it's a lot harder than last time.
The back half of the run is going well for me, though.
That's good.
Outside of that one hypno drowsy trainer.
Yeah.
Annie, are you playing your own game? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
She usually is playing her own game. She always likes to talk to me about the battle frontier and stuff.
Okay.
She always gives the chat like a play-by-play of everything that goes on.
She just said, "Why is this guy fighting me?" And I'm like, "What do you mean me?"
Yeah, she does that all the time.
So what was your guys' set when you got to Koga?
Sword
The
stance,
same
body
moves
slam.
that I have now: dig, sword stance, rock slide, razor leaf.
So you didn't keep Body Slam at all then, huh?
No. I have found through doing lots and lots and lots of randomizers and normal runs that around the point you get to Koga, if you can get rid of Body Slam because there's a better move to learn, it is the most okay move to get rid of.
Huh, okay. That's very interesting. I would not have guessed that.
It outlives its usefulness around the point you get to Koga.
Interesting.
Now, don't get wrong. If you can't learn better moves than Body Slam, don't take that advice. I'm talking about the Pokemon that have like 8 good moves.
Oh no, I don't have Rewind. I'm gonna fix it with Game Hook.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
I mashed A and taught Strength to Sceptile instead of Lapras.
That certainly sounds like a problem.
I'm just
That
gonna
sounds like a strategy. You should go with it.
just Rock Strength instead of Razor Leaf.
Sure.
That sounds terrifying.
So
'Cause
you're
that's-
not going to do it?
Now I'm gonna fix it. Cause
Oh, darn.
yeah, I did not believe in my chance to get through Lorelei without it.
I just lost Rival 6.
I first tried him.
I don't know how, but I must have missed a rock slide because I did not knock out his Charizard.
Yeah, it was a one-shot for me with 2 Swords Dances, so you must have missed. Or crit. I always forget there's Ditto on this route.
Ditto?
Did you know there's Ditto in the route before Victory?
I always, if I do encounter something, it's always a Fearow.
Yeah, I know. Oh. Well, I exited Victory Road instead of pushing the boulder.
That sounds like a very viable strat.
I haven't done that in a while, actually.
Ooh.
Okay. There we go. Moveset is fixed. Oh, man.
Good. Imagine having to complete the game with strength.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, I encountered an extra trainer. Alright, at least it's the water guy.
That sounds actually quite good.
He didn't even get me to 1 level. What a cheapskate.
How unfortunate.
I actually want to level up before I use my candies, so I might fight 1 extra thing.
That's
I
fair.
do that when my overlay shows me how close I am to the next level. Oh, I did not expect that. I did expect that, however. Oh, I got a crit. Dang it. Lost. I got a crit on the Lapras with a +6 rock slide.
Oh,
Did
man.
it kill you?
Yeah, it killed me.
Do you think you'll learn Payday?
8?
Yeah, it's at level 59.
Ah,
Oh, lizard crit. Oh, I'm getting the worst luck, and it has to be on the Lapras of all Pokemon.
You must have missed or something. I just one-shot
No, it
it.
was the Lapras crit Razor Leaf. Or Blizzard.
Like, how did it outspeed you? That's my question.
Didn't.
I got an
did not
accidental
one-shot it.
reset to a trainer
I
in
was just
Blaine's
saying.
gym because my game hook changed one of my stats by accident when I went in there. I didn't see it, and I hadn't saved because I hadn't gotten to Blaine yet, and I got to fight Koga again.
Change the stat.
Yeah, I think it
How does
changed
that
the
happen?
what was it? I think it changed actually the EXP. Because I think it leveled me down for some reason. I have no idea what I hit. Because I don't think I changed it. It works out okay because I beat Koga, but dang.
That is, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I must have just somehow cleared that field or something because it like leveled me down, I think, because my stats like dropped like crazy. I didn't really look at it. I just reset immediately, but I think I must have cleared that somehow or something. Weird.
Yeah.
Well, it took me before I made that mistake with strength anyway, at least, so I get to play that properly now.
Hyper Beam crit, of course.
Yeah, this league is not going well for me.
Yeah, you just really notice when this thing gets the correct stats, this thing just becomes so much worse.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm kind of
this
curious
thing
what
in
the-
the first run was suspiciously good. Like, too good.
Yeah, it was. I wonder what the
Hyper
difference
beam
of the
crit.
base stat for attack was. Do you know? Because that really made the biggest difference.
In the first run, our attack stat was 137.
Oh, wow.
That's triple. Or more than double.
Yeah. That's
Did I
huge.
beat it? No, I did not. I gave up on that because I was doing the stream for like 7 hours. And it was just way too hard, so I just gave up.
Oh, so you tell me I lost my poll, huh?
No, I'm talking about something else.
No, you're talking about Majora's Mask finishing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means I lost my poll.
Yeah, one person on that poll said I wouldn't finish the run, and that person was right. Was that you?
No, I said you'd finish. I thought you'd be a lot more hard-headed than that.
I was really, really trying, but I was just so mentally pooped. I just couldn't take it anymore.
And he says it's 1.6 times its base attack.
Yeah. I will give it another go, though. It, like, not next week, but maybe the week after. 40, 42.
Darn it, I'm the second to last Pokemon. 40-54.
Dang, 12 seconds.
It's close.
Sand fruit.
What? I mean, at 12 seconds, literally anything could have cost it. I mean, I
Yes.
first tried Lorelei, but it took me 3 tries to beat Lance.
I mean, it took me 3 tries to beat Lorelei.
Black Metal, you were the one who voted I wouldn't finish. Well, you were correct. Congrats. Alright, I gotta change the screen.
All right, there we go. Swapped over to M. Tiberius.
If I hadn't had the couple of minutes with that issue, I probably would have been not too far behind you guys.
At least your timer is like a whole minute behind when I finish, so at least your timer's good.
Yeah.
Alright, level 63.
I probably lost a minute or two because I don't think I stopped
you
it.
You name your HM Pokemon.
In my yellow rando race, what's her name? Batel the assistant does the same thing.
Yeah. Well, I hadn't named any of my Pokemon after anybody in chat yet,
great.
and I usually do that, so I just threw it on here this time. I don't think I need to heal. Probably should be something I add to my overlay. I just need to save.
Yeah, Golem is what Gym Leader Matt replaces because there are no Golems in the whole game.
There's also no Polyrath either,
Yeah.
which I didn't realize until I was doing a hack.
29% no. I mean, I get that whole thing. That was my first time streaming that game. I mean, I don't think I finished the first Ocarina one I streamed. I don't think I finished that one, but I'll do another one at some point.
Don't you do your runs without logic allowed?
Just Ocarina, not with Majora's Mask. That's way harder without logic. Extremely
so you did
harder.
that with logic and gave up?
Yes. Because the seed was just that bad.
Annie,
Well, it's
if
not like
there's
I gave
a
up because it was
Polyrath,
bad.
then there's no Polyrath.
Well,
When we
dude,
say
I
there
was
are no-
streaming it for I was streaming it for 7 hours, dude. I just
when
did not
we
have
say
the
there
mental
aren't
energy.
any, it means there are no trainers in the whole game or wild Pokemon in the whole game with that Pokemon.
Yeah. So, Steve, I'm comparing it to the other grass types. You said this thing would not feel good to play with. You were kind of right, but I remember you were comparing it
I'm
to
always
Meganium.
right, man. Well, grass types are bad in Gen 1.
No, you were comparing it to Meganium. This thing, my Meganium run was like 6 minutes faster on the
Yeah,
second
but
run.
Meganium got the special treatment where its special defense became its special attack. It was so much higher. Meganium's
Well,
that would make a
special
big
attack
difference.
Isn't that good?
Celebi was not that far behind, too.
Yeah, but Celebi, like, is a psychic type, isn't it?
Looking at the leaderboard, though, we're about 50 seconds. My run was 50 seconds slower than Torterra,
Wow.
which is really interesting. Well, then again, I remember that run being messed up. I don't think we learned Swords Dance by TM, did we? I think
No,
that
we
was.
did finish
Oh, that would make a
the
big
second
difference
run.
for Torterra.
What was
Do I
what?
not have a-
Well, Game Dev did fix that in the second run.
I think it took him like 4 tries.
But I do remember learning Meditate, I think, via level up around Rival 6.
Look at Nihilego. Just last place with Shuckle.
Oh wait, Annie's right. Celebi is Executor's. Well, she said sister. I would definitely say cousin.
Yeah,
Actually, I would
you
say,
you could say
dumb
it's a-
cousin twice removed.
you could say their relationship is time tested.
Wait, no, the other way around. Executor is Celebi's dumb cousin twice removed.
Yeah, don't call Celebi dumb.
I mean, it has one face I think that have like X's for eyes.
Yeah. I'm gonna deafen myself for a second to end the stream. The frame drops are getting too bad.
That's fair.
Well,
Okay.
if anybody else does want to get off, I am going to do a third run, and I am going to get under 40.
That would be pretty impressive. I mean, I'm a little bit sad I lost like 2 minutes to that weird issue before I stopped my timer. But I don't think I have a third run in me today that's going to be better than this one. But I
Correct.
think it has the
On
potential
Calibro.
to, for sure, probably tie at least Torterra's time. But I guess if Torterra didn't have Sword Stance, that's...
Executor is a terrible run because it gets only Barrage. And you'd think, oh, that's not terrible. Executor's got an okay attack stat. No, the reason why it's bad is it has 10 PP.
Well, Executor has a really bad start, though, right?
Yeah, because it has to defeat Brock with 10 PP of Barrage.
I'm back.
Or 15. It's 10 or 15. It's definitely, I don't think it's 20.
Yeah, it might be
Wait, now I gotta
15,
look
but
it
it's not a lot. All right.
MT Various, why are you trying to cause fights in your chat? Which Hoenn starter's the
My
best?
god, it is 20. Holy crap. Weird.
Did I use a...
I like how almost no one voted Trico.
Is it
the
actually
accuracy
working for you
barrage
guys?
is like
Because some
85.
people were saying at the beginning of chat, it just didn't work. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I was already playing, so I didn't stop and look at the poll.
Sometimes YouTube polls glitch out, I guess.
Huh.
Interesting how you have big.
Annie's right.
hate
It
it.
is double slap with more PP.
What do I have right now? Wait, what happened? Why do I only have 9 rare candies?
Usually that's the... Because usually you have 9 if you skip Victory Road and Rocket Hideout. If you get the other ones, you'll have 9.
Yeah, I thought I had gotten all the other ones. That's weird.
When I have 9, I usually realize that I forgot the boulder candy.
Oh, I probably forgot the boulder candy.
The strength boulder candy.
Yeah, that's the one I think I forgot.
That is my second most forgot candy.
That's got to be it. Because I had to backtrack for Erica because I didn't do her. Which wasn't a big deal, but I think I didn't go back for the... I don't think I even thought about the boulder candy at that point because then I was just like on to the next thing. Woo.
You use Recharge?
Huh?
You use Recharge?
Yeah.
We should help you enable Rewind.
Yeah, it would probably be really...
We
at
help,
least for
Ike do it,
today's run
and
where I...
it's not, it's just the instant speed is so fast. If you don't pay attention for even a microsecond, you could accidentally teach, let's say, disable over Razor Leaf, you know?
Yeah. And that would be...
Or, for instance, like I saw you jump the ledge on
Yeah.
the left of
on Route 22, yeah.
Meridian. Like dumb mistakes, I'm cool with rewinding. Like,
That's a good point, I guess, because it still adds to the timer. So,
It's
like, you're still
not-
getting punished
it's
a little
not
bit.
on
But
to me to play a perfect run every single time. It's about the Pokemon. It's not about me.
yeah. What am I sitting at? Oh, not worth. I'm just going to go for it. I want the level up. I have 500 experience.
For anybody in chat though, if the Pokemon gets like a reset and it like it didn't deserve it, I'll still let it reset. Like for instance, you know, when I had 1 HP in the last run for the last trainer in Mount Moon, that's technically the Pokemon's fault. It hit itself 4 times. It deserved it.
Yeah.
You named it good.
Oh, you know what, Speed? I bet you looking for 2 Geodudes. That cost me 14 seconds at the very least.
Oh, I got the level up right before lap. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're good.
I mean, Steve, we both had tons of things that probably cost us 14 seconds. It could be anything.
That cost me like 2 minutes. You were like done with most of Nugget Bridge before I even started.
Yeah, but I only won by 12 seconds, so you clearly caught up time.
Oh, it probably would have been better to do Razor Leaf. I was thinking Gen 2, where they have better special defense. That's not the case in Gen 1.
I just straight up Razor Leafed the entire Bruno.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Oh! Dang.
I was not able to Earthquake the entire Agatha battle, though, because even though I one-shot her Gengar,
Bruno.
the Golbat used Haze, and I did not one-shot the second Gengar.
Did y'all see that, right? Reset to Bruno? Hmm?
Yep. Crit. That was submission, right? Crit submission?
The only times I shouldn't say only, but I remember I've gotten a reset on the Hitmonchan because of counter more than once.
I think I just rare candy. I might as well just rare candy now.
I rare candied at Lorelei.
Yeah. I just got the level up over 50 though, so I was like, might as well do it now to just go to 60. Nope. Ah, abandoned. Okay, there we go. I'll hold on to it, I guess, just in case. 60 is better, but just in case it screws me up for damage. Oh, I didn't teach Earthquake. Oh well. We're just going. The haze might matter. Okay, no glare. That's good. Okay,
Actually,
we're good.
Steve,
Crit.
Wasn't there a randomizer or something we did? I remember. I don't know what Pokemon it was, but I remember one of the rival fights near the end had a Vaporeon that would just infinitely spam Haze and would never use like Hydro Pump on us, and that let us win the fight or something.
Because it was an ice move.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't remember what Pokemon that was. I remember the Vaporeon having Haze let us win.
Yeah, Haze is an ice move, and if the trainers got good AI, could help.
Hey, Tiberius, there's actually a Gen 1 glitch where if a Pokemon tries to learn 2 level up moves at once, it'll only choose one of them.
Oh,
Just
really?
because it cannot do it. Yeah, that's a glitch, but that's why when we have to make our custom movesets, we have to set stuff 1 level apart if we're trying to replace 1 move with 2 moves. But Vaporeon in yellow version gets Haze and Mist at the same level.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting because they're both like kind of similar in use too. So like, you might not even realize that it's. I should use an elixir. I didn't even have to use hardly any elixirs because we actually have a lot of PP with this moveset. With Razor Leaf, especially, I guess. Okay. Distance here, and then that should be enough to just sweep. That's what I'm thinking here.
I think I like to do the first one on Pidgeot, and then I like setting up on the Rhydon afterwards.
Have
Yeah,
you
that's
ever
a good
had
point.
Have you ever had a run in Tiberius where the optimal strat was to mimic Hornrill?
What's the what? Sorry?
Have you ever had a run where the optimal strat was to mimic Hornrill for Brydon? Like kill the
Hornrill?
first?
I don't think so. Have you?
A couple of them, yeah. I
Wow.
think the best
There's
instance
one.
was when I did think it was Charmander without evolving. Like, I could either use Fire Spin on the Gyarados or just hope for a turn 1 Hornbill.
I know in the base Gen 1 game, Rapidash, you really need Hornbill.
Wow. I did a run
Like
with
every water type.
Rhydon where I only used Oko moves for an early video on my channel. And that just proved my suspicion I already had, where Oko moves are just never really worth it. But having to only use them was
I did
maybe the most
did a
like
video where I only used Metronome in Gen 1.
Oh,
and
no.
I quickly learned that it means that every single battle you have a 1% chance to die.
Yep. I did a full run of Clefairy with Metronome only, which was just brutal punishment. I had to give myself rare
just
candies
one?
to not go crazy.
I did use a full team of Clefables, and I had to make sure I had unlimited PP. Actually,
Yeah.
it wasn't a full team of Clefables because there were only 5, what do you call it? The Moonstones in the game.
Oh,
Did
really?
You have to start with a Clefable? in
Yes,
that
I had
one
to
run?
start with a Clefable because there were 5 Moonstones in the game.
Wow. Ugh. Yeah, Metronome. It's especially wild in stuff like solo runs or Ironmon, where like that 1% chance is always looming over your head. Like, you know, it's never feels worth it because you're like always suspicious. It's like it's gonna be. This is the chance it's gonna be where I'm just gonna go down.
Hey, when I had to do my backported Shuckle run, Lorelei, you have to use Metronome. There's no way around it.
Wow.
John, the most forgettable Moonstone is the one in the mansion. There's one in the mansion.
By that point, at least in my experience, I've never really had to use one because even if you have like a couple of team members that need a Moonstone, you're just never. By that point, you're never looking to evolve something. It's so late in the game.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cool.
you would think that it would be a lower than 1% chance, but there really is only like 200 moves in Gen 1.
Yeah, there's not very many.
that
It's
many.
actually less than that. I think it's only like 160 or 180. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, and Self-Destruct
Yeah,
and
sure
Explosion
you-
is 2 of them.
Half of them are normal.
I remember specifically. So there's a guy east of Cerulean before Rock Tunnel. There, you know when you jump down the second fence, there's a guy on your left who you can easily avoid by going on the right side of the fence. Well, I accidentally walked into this guy because this is one of my early games runs. So I wasn't like perfect at movement and whatnot. So I
Yeah.
walked into that guy and I had like a full team, like 5 members or 6 members. I was like, there's no way this guy could even considerably stand a chance. And I got 3 self-destructs right off the bat.
Oh wow.
All right, so who wants to do their outro first?
I'm still going to do another run. So you guys go ahead.
Oh. On stream?
Yeah.
All right. You want to sign off, Empty Beerus? I'm going to move you over to General for a sec.
Sure. I'll go ahead and sign off. I'll just do a quick shout out to Demon Locker, Good, John, Nibanana, and of course Speed and Steve for all being in the stream today. You guys have been awesome. It was a tough battle in that second run, well, with the glitches, the error that happened with Game Hook, but still super fun. And I know that Sceptile can do better, so go jump over to Steve's stream and see if he can get under 40, and support him because if he can do it and take the top spot, then kudos to him. But that'll be it for me tonight. I guess like the stream and subscribe if you guys haven't yet, and have a wonderful evening.